So if you've looked into SMMA for any amount of time, you've probably realized that just posting on social media for your clients isn't going to cut it. And eventually, you're gonna have to learn how to run ads. Setting up an ad account, getting an ad live, those things are easy, and we break that down in other videos, but actually getting an ad that converts is a whole nother story. We asked our free community on School Growth Club, what do you need help with? And everyone asked for fulfillment strategies, so here it is. And it makes sense, because if I just say go cold call a bunch of businesses, send out 500 emails, you're not gonna have confidence to do so because you don't actually know what the back end looks like. So I'm not only gonna show you how to run the ads, but I'm basically gonna give you an easy button to ensure that your targeting and ads convert. Let's jump into the computer and I'll show you how. All right, so I've got a sandbox ad account here, and you may have seen Facebook Ads Manager or Meta Ads Manager before. You just hit create, hit traffic or awareness, get started. And you'll just set up a manual campaign. Pretty quickly, you're gonna run into targeting. Now, this can be location-based, age, but you can also specifically target interests. And you can think of exactly what that persona looks like for your clients, but there's an easy button. And actually, the first time running this, we grew our gym client 110% in less than 6 months just by implementing this one piece that I'm gonna show you. So I could type in things like interested in fitness, or I could do physical fitness, strength training, and that's gonna give me a very broad data set. And the problem is this is filled with millions of people that have somewhat shown interest in training in physical fitness. And I'm just using this example of a gym for now, but this could be anything. There's a special way that you can target highly likely to buy people by using what's called a custom audience. Now, if your client has an email database or people that have already purchased from them, this is exactly what you want. And you can plug it right into Facebook and say, hey, Facebook, go find people that look just like my buyers. You don't have to do any interest-based targeting, age, gender, just simply punch in a location and say, go find me people who will buy my product. And it's a very powerful tool. So I'm gonna show you how to set this up. So instead of going and picking all these interests, narrowing it down, split testing, just simply go to audiences over here on the left, and then just click create an audience in the upper left-hand corner. And first we're gonna create a custom audience. Now you can do this by website traffic, customer list, people who have watched your video, subscribed, or are active on your Facebook page or Instagram page. But the best data that I found is if you have an email database. So you have name, first name, last name, and a simple email. If you have those 3 pieces of data, you can upload a customer list. So you'll just hit next. It gives you some formatting options from here. So you can hit next and then just upload a CSV. Once you've uploaded that, you can then use it as a custom audience and target those people directly. But we're gonna do something a little bit different here. We're gonna create what's called a lookalike audience off of that custom data. So what is a lookalike audience? It basically will take your custom audience that you build and find 1 million people that look like the data that you just plugged in. So if you have a list of 1,000 people who signed up for the product or service of your client, you upload it as a custom audience here, and then you say, hey, Facebook, go find me 1 million people that look just like these folks. Characteristics, and Facebook will go and analyze all these people from their age, their demographics, where they live, their interests, their behaviors online, and find people who look just like them. So you can do all the interest-based targeting in the world. You're never gonna compete with the lookalike data if you have a good list from a custom audience. So now that we have a custom audience uploaded, let's build a lookalike audience off of that data. So same thing, go to audiences here on the left-hand side. We'll click create audience and then lookalike audience. Now I like to keep this at 1%. You'll create a new source from a custom audience, and then you'll upload that customer list just like we did before. Hit next, upload that file. I'm gonna say no, then you wanna say no, continue the customer list that doesn't have value data. If you're doing e-commerce, you might wanna include this, but for just local businesses, you can omit this. And then name it as an example. Next, match the fields, import and create. This is gonna upload that information, and then you can click create a lookalike audience. You're gonna have to put in a region or a country here, so I'm just gonna do United States. and then create audience. It's got an estimated reach of 2.8 million people. Create that audience, and then boom. It's populating, so it can take anywhere from 24 to 48 hours to populate, but then you can plug this in directly into your targeting. Let me show you how. So as you're creating your ad, we'll go back to campaigns. Let's just edit this post here. Scroll down to our audience, and then right here, you would select Lookalike. If this wasn't here, it would look like this, and you would search for existing audiences. Lookalike, and then boom, select your lookalike audience. Now you're gonna have 2 million people that you can go after, and I would then narrow it down to a specific city or state that you're going after. And that's really it. It's a simple, easy button that you can hyper optimize your Facebook ad targeting without having to test a bunch of different audiences or guess what the interests and demographics look like for your clients. If this was helpful in any way, let me know down below. And if you're looking for more direct support, check out the SMMABlueprint.com with over 125 modules. It's the top rated course to start, grow, and scale in SMMA on the market today. And if you want to ask us questions and get featured in videos like this, go ahead and join our free school community, Growth Club. Links are in the description, and it's absolutely free to sign up. And if you're looking for a step-by-step guide of how to start an SMMA completely from scratch, check out this 20-minute training where I broke down every step. I'll see you over there.